Honestly, I don't know where the movement is going to head.
Je sais pas.
In the face of so much violence, it's very difficult.
Il y a tellement de violence, c'est très difficile.
For folks to remain hopeful.
Pour qu'on demeure plein d'espérance.
To remain restrained.
Et soutenir, faire preuve de maîtrise de soi.
But I will say that many of us as social movement leaders have been trained in the nonviolent tradition of Gandhi, of Martin Luther King. Many of our mentors and leaders came from that kind of training.
L'héritage de Gandhi, Martin Luther King, la non-violence, et donc on est attaché à pouvoir agir sans pour autant libérer la rage et la colère.
And while I don't tend to focus on questions like this,
et c'est pas souvent que je me concentre sur ce type de questions.
Largely in part because we don't have the numbers, we don't have the power, even if we were to be violent, quote unquote.
Les nombres, la violence, même si on est étiqueté, et je cite, comme des violents,
we would be squashed like that. Right?
Il est évident que même si on est hyper nombreux, s'ils voulaient nous écraser, ça serait leur donner une manière de faire de la chair à canon black.
So we have to be wise and we have to move differently.
Sagesse et mouvement.
Because this work is not theoretical. It is based and rooted in reality and in survival.
Parce qu'il ne s'agit pas pour nous de faire de la théorie radicaliste. C'est notre quotidien et notre survie et avancer pour perdurer, pour ne pas mourir.
My name is Ayo Tometi. I am one of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter. And what we've been seeing in the United States in response to the gains and the progress that we've been making in terms of the visibility, the awareness, the strength, the power that our movement has gained is a reaction, a very reactionary politic and a reactionary set of practices has gotten a little bit of steam from the minority groups in the United States. And so one of the ways that we're seeing the pushback against our gains is through this attack on critical race theory, attack on ethnic studies in our schools, and really it is about rewriting history and rewriting textbooks to erase the history of the United States of America. So history like slavery, what took place in the US, trying to change the language of what appears in these textbooks. And it's been very disturbing to see the erasure and the desire to take our lives and our gains out of these textbooks. So in order for us to protect ourselves from the erasure of our narratives and the rewriting of history, we've been engaging in policy, pushing back, making sure that we're electing officials who stand with us, who know that our history matters, that our lives matter, and don't want to see our people and our gains erased from history. The other thing that we're doing is ensuring that at the local level that we are telling our own stories, that we're having our own spaces for education of our communities, making sure that we're aware of our culture, of our own traditions, our own history, making sure that our kids, young students feel empowered and encouraged because of who they are. The truth is they can't take that away from us if we remember our own history, if we document it ourselves, if we tell our own stories. So I think the tools that we have for ourselves is both twofold: to do that work within our communities, but also to advocate outside of our communities to ensure that the society remembers what happened to us and what continues to happen to us, and respects our stories. Oh, I'm very inspired by Guadeloupe. I'm so inspired by the people that I've met, the various leaders, the ways in which they're proud of their culture, of their heritage. It's been very inspiring to witness, to see people, you know, like Pierre, like Corinne, like many of the teachers that I got to meet earlier today. I'm just so inspired by just their radiance, by their own pride in their culture and their desire to see the culture celebrated on the international stage. And I think the fact that people have invested both their time and their resources is a testament to their conviction and to their desire of seeing, you know, Guadeloupe celebrated and you know, seen in a particular kind of way. And it's, to me, it's been very inspiring, and I just have loved my time here.